If you will allow me, I was at the Flyers game last night.
Oh, I know you were.
Flyers lose the game again. They've lost 10 of their last 15 to fall 6 points out of a playoff spot with only 14 games left. And if you'll permit me, sir, I'm going to go on a little bit of a PT rant here. This is a little bit out of my character, but I'm going to go a little bit of a PT rant here because this is the straw that broke the PT's proverbial back about this hockey club. Keep in mind, they lose last night 5-3 to the Blue Jackets. They're 31-29-8 with 14 games to go. So here goes. These are not the Flyers that I grew up watching. Heck, they're not even the Flyers that made an improbable run all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals as recently as 2010. The team that I saw last night simply isn't talented enough to win. They have a lot of good players, while other teams in the league have great players. A 19-year-old rookie scored 2 goals last night for the Flyers, Travis Konecny. But that same 19-year-old made the careless mistake in the neutral zone and took the penalty that led to the Blue Jackets' go-ahead goal. The other 19-year-old on the team has been one of the best defensemen in the entire NHL, and that's Ivan Provorov. But as a lifelong Flyers fan and a man with a microphone in front of his face, I say, when is it our turn? The team that beat the Flyers last night has gone from a perennial loser to one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. And they've done it with some ex-Flyers in Sergei Bobrovsky, Scott Hartnell, and Sam Gagner. All three played a role in the Columbus win last night. Bob actually looked human last night. He was beat a few times on his glove side. But in the third period, he did enough to remind Flyers fans that the team kept the wrong Russian. Hartnell down did not fall down on the Brandon Dubinsky power play goal in the third period as he screened Steve Mason in front and took away his eyes, as they say. And Sam Gagner, the guy the Flyers found expendable in favor of Boyd Gordon and Dale Weiss, he scored the opening goal of the game last night on a rocket, by the way, and now has 18 goals and 26 assists in his best season in the NHL by far. As I said, we're going to catch up with CSN Flyers beat reporter Tim Panaccio in the 3 o'clock hour to get his thoughts. But I'm about to lay a few things out here and now. This team has no heart. No anger over losing. Guys are comfortable in their jobs and cushy with their big NHL salaries. Matt Reed with 8 goals and 8 assists for $4 million is a disgrace. Sean Couturier with 10 goals and 11 assists for almost $3 million, awful. And the one that I'm hesitant to say, because he does a lot of things that your average fan doesn't see, is Claude Giroux. Where is the captain of this hockey club? For $9 million and a no-move clause, G has 13 goals and 36 assists and is a minus 17 on the season. To be fair, I think he's playing hurt and he won't say it. But I also think, would Bobby Clark allow the Flyers to be okay with losing? Would Dave Poulin? You listen to the comments from the players after the Toronto loss over the weekend and after that devastating Boston loss and then after last night's loss, and it's like a broken record. It's like losing doesn't bother them. It's always an answer of, we played well, but, or we had 2 good periods, but. It should bother the players that this team is poised to become the only team in NHL history to go on a 10-game winning streak during the season and then most likely not make the playoffs. You want to know what's wrong with the Flyers? Well, sure. There's no finishers. There's no snipers. There's no one that can pick the top corner of the net on a consistent basis. But the thing that's wrong the most that I can't tolerate, not enough heart. The Flyers at 50, somewhere Mr. Snyder is rolling his eyes at what his beloved hockey team has become. Talented, but not talented enough.